All right, it is day 13 of the doctor strike. There is a healthcare crisis in the country. Doctors are on strike. Patients are in hospitals, stranded. Those in public hospitals have been forced to seek health services in private hospitals. That and much more on the program tonight, whereby we seek to understand what exactly is happening in the healthcare sector. Also, President William Ruto says, by the way, we need to shut down parastatals that are making losses in the country. They've been given 3 years. If they don't make profit, it will be time to shut them down. That and much more on the program tonight. My name is Brian Amuaya. Sign language interpreter tonight is Josephine Oko. But first, top stories tonight.
We will shut them down. We will get the employees to go and work somewhere else. And we just stop making the losses, at least.
On the bottom line tonight, President William Ruto puts loss-making parastatals on notice, warning them of wasteful expenditure. Also tonight, Metropolitan National Sacco on the spot for embezzling 12 billion shillings belonging to teachers from Busia, Trans Nzoia and Bungoma counties. And hundreds of doctors in Nakuru take to the streets as nationwide strike enters day 13. Now remember, you can be part of the program by engaging us on our socials. That is at Amuai Brian on X, at Lookuptv. The hashtag we're using tonight is the bottom line KE. We are also live on Facebook and on YouTube, so be sure to send your feedback on those particular social platforms, and we'll be sampling some of it as we continue with the program tonight. Let's begin. President William Ruto has issued a stern warning to underperforming parastatals, saying that their time is up. Ruto directed the government, including state corporations, to live within their means, saying expenditure must never exceed revenue collected. Addressing government parastatals, chairpersons and chief executive officers on prioritizing efficiency, curbing pilferage, wastage, theft and corruption at State House Nairobi, Ruto emphasized on the importance of accountability and operational efficiency within these entities to ensure they carry out their duties effectively. President William Ruto has threatened to close down loss-making government institutions over the next 3 years if they don't turn around their fortunes. The head of state has also ordered parastatal chief executive officers to cut their current budgets to 30%.
Those institutions that are making losses, they have no plan, they have no intention of doing anything. Please, we will shut them down. We will get the employees to go and work somewhere else. And we just stop making the losses. At least we will stop making the losses. And I want some of those institutions to volunteer. Because if you don't volunteer, some of them should tell us, hii institution yetu tafadhali fungeni, sisi tutafutie kazi mahali ingine, tuende tufanye, alafu ndio Wakenya wawache kupoteza pesa zao. I mean, it's just, we have to be honest. Good people, we have to be honest with ourselves. You know?
President Ruto was addressing chairpersons and CEOs of state enterprises at State House Nairobi when he says some agencies have been making losses for years and have become a drain on the treasury.
We must deal firmly and decisively with pilferage and wastage and theft and the so evident corruption. We must firmly and decisively deal with it. It is the only way we are going.
While he regretted that the misuse of public resources had become so rampant that it was hampering service delivery, Ruto directed that government budgets and expenditure would henceforth be subjected to rigorous scrutiny. The move to reduce expenditure, he said, will stop unnecessary borrowing and accelerate the government's transformation agenda. Brian Amuai, Lookuptv. Now, away from that rather. Now, Metropolitan National Sacco has been put on the spot for allegedly embezzling 12 billion shillings belonging to teachers from Busia, Trans Nzoia, and Bungoma counties. Now, the teachers affected are now accusing the Teachers Service Commission of working with the Sacco even after they submitted a withdrawal letter to the commission. They now want money owed to them returned. Mevin Getembe now reports.
Following Bungoma Senator David Wakoli's request to have the Teachers Service Commission (TSC) and the Metropolitan Sacco, which is accused of embezzling teachers' funds, appear before the Senate Trade Committee, Wakoli sought to understand why deductions cut from Bungoma teachers' pay were directed into a Sacco accused of embezzling 12 billion shillings.
Vile taasisi ya Metropolitan Sacco ambayo imekuwa ikiwakatalia walimu share zao ama asilimia za fedha zilizowekwa katika taasisi hiyo, ama vile kupata mikopo ama kuchukuliwa mikopo pasipo idhini yao. TSC imejitoa muhanga na kujieleza kwamba yeyote ambaye huandika barua inapofika wakati mwafaka hupewa nafasi na kusonga.
The teachers, however, accused TSC of working with the Sacco even after they submitted a withdrawal letter to the commission, now wanting the Sacco to provide insights into how teachers will recover their money from the embattled National Sacco.
Members, especially from Bungoma, have got no confidence in this Sacco. Just to mention that, like the current management, the leadership, the CEO right now, whoever that is there as the CEO, his couple, the spouse, was mentioned rampantly in the report that was out on fraudulent. So because of that, as members, we still have that fear that whatever that happened might happen again.
Appearing before the committee, TSC on Tuesday announced that it had halted the Sacco deductions from the teachers from Bungoma County. The Sacco said to have run into problems 3 years ago after some of its members realized that they were unable to make any withdrawals from the savings.
The check-off facility, the Commission developed the third-party guidelines to govern its relationship with third parties, which include banks, SACCOs, unions, hire purchase firms, and others. The overall objective of the guidelines is to streamline and regulate the management of the payroll.
Mevin Getembe, Lookuptv.
Thank you, Mevin Getembe, for that particular report. Away from that, traffic came to a standstill in Nakuru CBD as hundreds of doctors went on strike across town complaining about their ignored grievances. And as Onesimus Musonye now reports, the doctors are accusing Health CS Susan Nahumicha of politicizing health matters.
As the doctors' strike entered day 13 today, hundreds of doctors from over 200 medical facilities in Nakuru took to the streets to lament oppression by the national and county governments. According to Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union, KMPDU, South Rift Branch Secretary Stephen Omondi, the protest was meant to call the government to action, noting that the public continue to suffer as the medics strike over issues that could be resolved within a day.
We began our strike on the 13th of March after giving a 7-day strike notice. It is now day 13th of the strike, and on the issues that we highlighted in our strike notice is what we have given to the county. Today, we plan for this peaceful demonstration. Omondi
said that the union has had several meetings with the authorities on the way forward, but in the end, nothing happened and the CBA of 2017-2021 has never been implemented. Omondi accused Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nahumicha of politicizing health issues.
And several meetings have been done. It is just promises and promises. And we have a Cabinet Secretary that takes health to be a political field.
Meanwhile, in Eldoret, intern nurses awaiting deployment next year have faulted the Kenya National Union of Nurses, KNUN, for taking a laid-back position in the ongoing debate to have medical officers' remuneration reviewed. They have further accused the Union Secretary General Seth Panyako of putting party loyalty ahead of interest of nurses in the country.
Hayo ambayo wanasema sisi wenyewe tuko na mashida zetu na tunataka tuwasiliane. For example, the KNUN government Panyako, you have not actually helped us in strategizing what you're supposed to do. You have left us high and dry.
Onesimus Musonye, Lookuptv.
Now, President William Ruto has announced that China has approved 13 billion Kenya shillings for Kenya to support 70 TVET institutions with state-of-the-art equipment. This is in line with the government's commitment to strengthening technical and vocational education to enhance the country's capacity to offer practical training. He made the remarks on Tuesday during the centenary celebrations of TVET in Kenya at Nyeri National Polytechnic.
When we started this journey of TVET, there were less than 40,000 students. Today, I'm very happy that we have 350,000 students in TVET. Then, as the Deputy Governor has said, to go to a TVET institution was almost like a punishment. It had been made to look like that is the place for people who have not done well. But I am very proud that today we have changed the perception, we have changed the branding, we have changed the place of TVET to the extent that last year, up to 9,000 students who had been admitted to universities chose not to attend the university, but to come to TVET. Because it has been proven now that TVET presents an opportunity for practical skills, for people to acquire knowledge, to acquire competencies that have significant relevance to where we want to go as a people. The strategic design of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda is to accelerate economic growth by investing in its critical pillars in a manner that creates employment for millions of talented, motivated, educated young people.
Now, a family in Matoi village, Kakamega County, was forced to spend the night in the cold after a fire razed down their 4 houses and 4 acres of sugarcane. Now, area member of parliament, that is Emmanuel Wangwe, visited the scene to offer his support and pledged to collaborate with the community to find accommodation for the affected families.
Nilikuja nikapata moto kama imeshika nyumba mbili hizi kutoka kwa kona huko njia kwa barabara. Hiyo ilikuja, lakini kumbe walikuwa nasima hii nyumba mbili na hii muti ilikuwa imeshika moto. Muti mrefu. Ndio kitu ilitoka hapa alafu ikaanguka kwa hizi mbili tena. Ni watu walikuwa wamesingira zile miwa zingine zile. Alafu wakasema lakini hii kutoka chochote. Na ile wamejaribu kutoa huko vitu lakini vingine vimeungulia wote ndani.
Sasa sisi tunaomba tafadhali mheshimiwa wakuje watusaidieko tujue tutaishi wapi. Tuko tu hivi, hatuna kila kitu. Hata wenye wanapipi wamepaki tu hivyo, hawana kitu. Mwenye alikuwa ameenda kufua blanketi ndiye alipaki tu nayo peke yake. Hana kitu, amepaki tu hivyo.
Hivyo nasema pole, Mungu ni mwema kwamba hakukuwa na maisha ndani ikapotea. Mali ya dunia tutapata nyingine, lakini maisha hatungepata. Kwa hivyo nasema shetani ashindwe, lakini Mungu wa amani naye ametetea uhai wa jamii hii iko hai.
Now, women from Orinie village in Kajiado County have angrily invaded and destroyed a 10-acre privately owned miraa farm, saying that it largely contributes to men's unproductivity in the region. They are now calling on local authorities to help them eradicate use of miraa and second-generation liquor.
This is what is left of a miraa farm in Orinie village, Kajiado County. Agitated local women who have been fed up with the miraa business in the region invaded the 10-acre piece of land, allegedly that the farm has caused a lot of damage in their marriages, claiming that their husbands have neglected their responsibility at home and left others widowed. The move comes after they recently lost a teacher and several others due to abuse of alcohol and miraa.
Sisi ni wamama kutoka Orinie, tulikuja kutoa hii miraa ikapa, imemaliza familia. Hakuna wazee kwa maboma, sisi ni wamama, unatuona tukiwa hapa. Unakuja nyumbani mtoto hakuna kitu ya kukula, mtoto hayuko shule sababu ya miraa na pombe.
Kwa hii shamba kuna mogoka sisi ni wajane kwa sababu ya hii mogoka, wamekula wakapatwa na kanza, wakakufa juu ya sigara na hii pombe. Tumekataa. Tunaomba usaidizi wenyu kama serikali leo muingililie hii jambo itoke hapa.
Elsewhere in Kilifi County, the youth have called for strict measures to regulate the sale of miraa in the county, terming it harmful to society. Addressing a press conference in Maono Hub in Malindi, the youth have stated that the widespread of cut impacts social and economic well-being, leading to productivity loss, financial burden, and legal issues, and have urged the government to intervene to regulate the sale of cut.
We, the people of the coast region, we demand the national government to come up with regulations yenye inaenda kuban mogoka kabisa kuuziwa the teenagers wenye wako huku mashinani. Na vile county government of Kilifi, it's high time you stop just sitting in your offices, come to the ground and see vile vijana wanavopotea, vile familia zinavoharibika. Mogoka tusipoichunga, at in the next election hakutakuwa na watu wa kupiga kura.
Charles, Lookuptv.
Watching live from Likuyani, Kakamega County, that is Kennedy Jumba Sirigo. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do appreciate your feedback here on Lookuptv and on The Bottom Line. We do want to take a short break. We'll be back in a few. Continue engaging us on our socials, that is at Lookuptv, on our Facebook page and also on YouTube. We'll be sampling some of the feedback as we continue with the program tonight. All right.
University of Nairobi is a distinguished institution of higher learning dedicated to nurturing your intellectual curiosity and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. From state-of-the-art laboratories to modern libraries equipped with the latest resources, we provide you with the tools you need to succeed. Choose from a wide range of programs designed to prepare you for challenges of tomorrow's world. Whether in STEM, humanities, business, or the arts, our strong industry connections and career service support will help you translate your education into meaningful career opportunities upon graduation. Join a vibrant community of scholars from around the world, fostering cultural exchange, collaboration, and lifelong friendships. Book your space now for September intakes. Log in to https://www.uonbi.ac.ke for a wide range of courses to choose from. You can also contact +254 020 491 0000 or email us at pr@ounbi.ac.ke. Come, let us show you place spot to build your dream home in Baraka Gardens, situated just 5.4 kilometers from Blue Post Junction along the Thika Gatura Road. Place finest with secure gated community, maji na stima iko on site, usitans na stories za title deeds ziko ready, plus flexible payment plans and financing options. Pay 30% and clear the rest in installments. Get in touch, twende site visit. For more information, contact 0794 333 222 or 0722 668 700 or visit our website www.mahasibuhousing.co.ke. Experience the beauty of Baraka Gardens today.
Now, welcome back to the program tonight. Let's continue with the news. Now, Rift Valley Regional Commissioner Abdi Hassan has directed security officers to shoot down an aeroplane flying over Malasso, suspected to be ferrying bandits in Samburu County. Now, this follows recent attacks that have seen 2 people lose their lives, while 12 others, including police officers, hospitalized. Shamila Baraza with the details.
Despite the government's efforts to ensure that security is improved across the country, bandits continue to cause more harm and tension in Samburu County. The recent attack leading to the death of 2 people, with 12 fighting for their lives in Samburu Referral Hospital. Speaking after a hospital visit, Rift Valley Commissioner Abdi Hassan has given immediate order for the aeroplane flying over Malaso to be shot down, saying it facilitates bandits in the area.
They should closely monitor the low-flying aircraft ambayo hiko katika hiyo area with the possibility of bringing it down, because tunaona hiko connection between hiyo kitu na hawa wakora. We want to monitor it very closely with a view to bringing it down. Na hawatalaumu mtu yeyote kwa sababu amri ilitolewa na serikali. Waziri wetu wa usalama alitoa agizo hilo na amri hiyo akiwa Malaso, na inaonekana wanakaidi amri.
Abdi further confirmed that 1 bandit has been killed, and out of 50 cows that were stolen, 28 have been recovered together with 200 goats.
Wamelete sokomoko, wamelete hali ya taharuki, wamelete wasiwasi, na serikali haina lingine isipokuwa kutumia mabavu kuhakikisha ya kwamba wananchi wanaishi kwa amani. Sehemu ya Samburu imekuwa tete, imekuwa changamoto.
Samburu County Health Officer Nasir Lekudere confirmed the incident, saying that he had received 12 security officers attributed by accident and reserved 4 of them to Nairobi for further medical attention and treatment.
We received 12 patients and 3 patients who sustained injury due to gunshot. We have referred 4 patients, 1 with a mild head injury.
Shamila Baraza, Lookuptv.
All right, thank you, Shamila Baraza, for that particular report. Away from that, we do want to take not a short break, but take a look at the stories making headlines from the counties with George Kayasi.
A collaboration between VSF Suisse, Amref Health Africa and the county government of Isiolo aims to train 760 community health promoters in the county on essential information crucial for containing the spread of zoonotic diseases. Dr. Douglas Machuchu, the Kenya Area Program Manager for VSF Suisse, has today highlighted the urgency of the situation as samples collected from animals in Isiolo revealed the presence of the virus, with neighboring counties also reporting cases in humans.
We have a threat of Rift Valley fever in Isiolo County, following the confirmation of cases in Marsabit, which is bordering Isiolo. And that some samples which were collected from the animals in Isiolo were found to be having the virus in circulation. We are taking measures which are going to create awareness among the community members to learn how this disease spreads so that they are able to take measures which can protect them.
Yale yote tumesoma tutapeleka kwa vijiji. Vijiji yote tutaingia.
Projects here and is going to. In Meru, members of parliament are calling on all county leaders to set aside their differences and unite for the collective benefits of the community, emphasizing that the prosperity of Meru surpasses any individual interest.
Sisi kama wabunge na MCAs tumeamua tutembee pamoja na to preach peace katika kaunti yetu, na tunauliza wale hawako na sisi wakuje tufanye kazi pamoja, Meru ishikane iwe kitu kimoja.
Finally, Samburu County Administration has amplified its support for education by doubling the allocation of bursary funds to students pursuing tertiary and secondary education, now amounting to 139 million.
This is a 79, almost 100% increase, 79% increase from what it was before we got it. So we've taken bursary almost to double. It's not an easy task, because bursary under the Kenyan laws is considered as a recurrent.
Samburu County Governor Lati Leleit further urged parents to ensure all students attend schools now that the fees has been partially covered, emphasizing the importance of maximizing this opportunity for education by ensuring every student is in school.
Kila mtu ako na jukumu hapa. Mimi niko na jukumu hapa kuanza kutafuta pesa, wewe pia uko na jukumu ya kupeleka watoto. Na najua tukipeleka watoto shule ndio wanaweza kuwa governor, ndio wanaweza kuwa speaker, ndio wanaweza kuwa CEO. So mimi niko kama hata kwa muda kidogo tu nakakuwa. Alafu mtoto ile unasomesha saa hii atakuja kuwa gavana yangu.
George Kayesi.
All right, head to some sporting action tonight. Let's begin with this. Safaricom PLC has injected 36 million shillings in this year's WRC Safari Rally Championships. The Safaricom has come on board as the official technology partner to provide seamless and speedy 4G network connectivity during the 4-day rally event. Now, World Rally Championship will kick off from the 28th to the 31st this month.
Our young Kenyan drivers, because for us in Safaricom, the youth is a very critical and big part of what we do every day. And so we had been sponsoring under the Rally Stars program, Kenya program, we've been sponsoring 3 drivers. In year 1, which began in 2021, we invested 25 million shillings, including support for the Kenyan iconic driver, Carl Flash Tundo, for a mentorship program. This year, as a rally event returns to its original Easter holiday calendar for the first time in 26 years, older than many of our children and perhaps slightly older than Safaricom, we aim to give Kenyans an exemplary East African holiday treat. And we're equally proud to announce to our partners that we will continue to support this event going forward. We're coming on board as the official technology partner, committing 36 million shillings, both in cash and in kind, to provide seamless and speedy 4G network connectivity through the provision of 5 cell on wheels, which we popularly call a cow, not in the literal term, on the ground to support seamless connectivity during the 4-day rally event. As part of this sponsorship, we will provide 5 million in cash, which will go to supporting our Kenyan driver, Hamza Anwar, who will be competing in the WRC Category 3, driving a Rally 3 Ford Fiesta. We hope to see him keep shining in this year's leg of the Safari Rally.
Because there has been a lot of, shall I call them, some stories about the rally. So let me make things clear about the rally. When I was given this job, I wondered about the time. But then what I did was to cut the elephant into pieces and to ask myself, what does a rally actually constitute? And so we started attacking those bits one by one. So the first big ingredient is, of course, drivers. You need the driver. The vehicles, rally control can communicate with the hundreds of volunteers out in the fields, that we can communicate with Kasarani, that we can communicate with Europe.
French Ambassador of Sports Samuel Dokey has paid tribute to the late world marathon record holder Kelvin Kiptum, now saying the French government celebrates the fallen marathoner who was expected to participate in the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Who were expecting this wonderful showdown between Kipchoge and Kiptum in Paris, but what I told the family a bit earlier is that his legacy will live on, because he was a role model. He was inspiring, not only by his performances but by his deeds as well, and this is something that we will remember forever. Been preparing for quite a few years now for this major event, the largest sporting event in the world. We're expecting 15,000 athletes from all over the world, both for the Olympics and Paralympics. It is a great moment for us and we're looking forward to it. The organizing committee, the state, the local governments, they've all been working hands in hand to make sure that the world is welcome in the best conditions, whether it is the athletes at the Olympic Village, which was recently handed over to Paris 2024, or the training camps, where the delegations will train before actually moving to Paris.
Time to call it a night here on The Bottom Line. Thank you so much for your time and trusting us to bring you up to date with what has been making headlines across the country. On behalf of everyone that have made this bulletin a success tonight, I do want to thank you so much for watching. Let's do this again when? Next Tuesday, in the bottom line. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Josephine Ouko. Good night.